My name is Jay Ramsong. I went to Queen Anne's from 2009 and I left in 2013 to join University of Southampton Medical School. I'm now in my second year of foundation training at Poor Hospital.
Let's just wind forward to now. Now you find yourself on the front line. Can you just tell us a bit about what you're doing at the moment?
So at the moment, I'm in my second year of foundation training. So second year since I qualified. So I'm still very junior. My job is to be on the wards, on the respiratory wards during the daytime. And then for night shifts, I am doing general surgery and ear, nose and throat department nights. So it's a mixture of the two. We've been reassigned a lot to sort of manage the workload for this COVID pandemic. And largely, I think sort of our job involves calling family members and updating them and having sort of discussions about patients' care. Sometimes it is tough. So on the respiratory wards, so we have patients who, when they come in, are seen by the consultants, and then it's decided at that point whether they are a candidate for ICU or whether they should be managed on the wards. So once that is decided, we look after them. So we've got both groups on the wards. And people who are for ITU, they need sort of careful monitoring of their oxygen levels to determine when it is that we need to discuss with ITU and arrange transfer. So yeah, it's very much lots and lots of COVID patients.
The question on everyone's lips at the moment is PPE. Have you got enough of it?
At the moment, we do have enough. It is quite challenging because the guidance about PPE sort of changes almost on a daily basis. So we're constantly getting updated about what to use and when. So I think it's all about just sort of trying to find out what the updated version of the guidelines are and just sort of trying our best to not waste any.
And do you, how relaxed are you about being around the virus a lot of your working day? Are you relaxed insofar as you don't think you're going to be infected because the PPE is good enough, or are you relaxed insofar as you think that actually if you get the virus you'll be okay?
I think I'd say I'm relaxed because it's an inevitability of being a doctor on the wards that, you know, we will always be exposed to lots of different things. My colleague has tested positive for COVID, so she has been isolating for the last sort of week. I think I've just accepted the fact that I may get it, and you know, we don't really know still how it affects young people very much. But I do, I just have to sort of get on with it. I can't really be scared about getting it because I have to do my work every day.
A question which is, I suppose, a bit obvious is, do you feel that that chapter at Queen Anne's, how did it prepare you for what you're doing now?
So looking back, I was very, very lucky to have given the opportunity to stay at Queen Anne's and sort of be on the bursary scheme. I would say sort of the top things I learned was teamwork. I was involved quite heavily in the music department, which sort of opened doors for choirs or orchestras always working in the group, and that really certainly helped with what I'm doing now. And also, everyone, the teachers, they were all sort of encouraging to ask questions, and so that made I'm not afraid to ask questions or get things wrong as much as I used to be when I first joined Queen Anne's, which really helps as well as sort of the self-esteem and confidence in yourself.
Do you think that's a characteristic that is particularly exaggerated at Queen Anne's?
Yeah, definitely. I'll say that, definitely. Especially being a girls' school as well. It's encouraged that we shouldn't be afraid to try new things. There's, really no limit on what we want to do if we pursue it. Some lifetime friends came out of Queen Anne's. I think I'd say that we are all very determined. We're all very clear in what we want to get out of life. And I've met lots of girls who are, if not, the same or if not more high achieving than I wanted to be. So it's very refreshing to be sort of surrounded by those type of girls.
I'd like to end on something positive. So
Yes.
tell me how, what that's like, and when you see a patient turn the corner and being able to inform their relatives. Just give us an insight into that.
I think a big example is that a patient was discharged from intensive care unit back to the ward after having done very, very well, and as a team we had to inform, we got the chance to inform the family to say that they're doing really well, they're improving, they're coming off oxygen, which is really unheard of in the news, really. And that's just been a really fulfilling experience, I think, for everyone, just to see that what we're doing is making a difference in some cases. So that was a really, really positive note. It does, when those things happen, it really reminds me why I chose to do medicine.